Brilliance Audio presents Up in Flames by Jennifer Blackwood, performed by Carly Robbins and Christian Fox.
Time, 08:15, 15 minutes into B shift. Dispatcher notes, 1432 Butternut Lane, male, late 20s, attempting suicide, needs medical attention. Reece tore down Butternut Lane, sirens silent, red lights swirling against the unlit houses. His team had barely even had a chance to do their daily check of the engine and their gear before they were called out here. "Ready to bring this man out alive, brothers?" Reece said into the intercom. His fellow firefighters Jake Bennett and Cole Gibson, a.k.a. Hollywood, gave a resounding "Hell yes!" as Reece parked the engine across from the house they'd been dispatched to. They hopped down onto the sleepy street, nestled on the edge of the West Hills. For a Sunday, it was especially deserted. Nobody walking their dogs, nobody shuffling out in their robes and slippers to the front of their driveways to grab newspapers. This could be attributed to the early winter chill. 2 weeks till Thanksgiving, and Jack Frost had taken downtown Portland into the single digits. Reece's ears stung as he exited the engine and hooked around to the other side to grab his airway bag. Jake and Hollywood had lugged their kits over their shoulders and were making their way up the driveway. "Should we wait for the PD to get here?" Jake asked. It was protocol to wait for police presence if there was a remote possibility of a threat, one that Reece was willing to look past if a man's life was at stake. "There wasn't any message about weapons. I say we go in. Don't know if we're already too late," Hollywood said. Reece examined the exterior of the house. Little reddish flecks Reece didn't even want to begin to imagine the origins of peppered the walkway. A light was on in the bedroom on the top level, but other than that, it was dark in the house. Paint peeled from the mottled wooden door. The siding wasn't much better off. In its prime, the house appeared to have been painted some type of dark blue or brown. Now it was the color of a grease stain. Peeking into a window, he saw stacks of newspapers and trash littering the front room. Not a single person in sight. He looked over to Jake and wasn't surprised that his friend seemed unsure. Jake had been overly cautious these past few months, especially with Aaron in his life. It was still weird to think of his best friend and his sister together, but they were happy, and that was all that mattered. Jake and Hollywood both looked to him. They'd been on hundreds of calls just like this.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?